I am so excited to have you here today because in today's lesson, you will learn how to use ManyChat to drive traffic from your Instagram into your funnel. Are you ready? Let's get started. Before we start talking about ManyChat, let's think for a moment, how are we driving traffic today from Instagram into your funnel or website? You post one of your amazing content pieces just like this one, and then in the CTA or call to action, you tell them to go to your profile and click on the link in bio. So they go to your profile and then they have to find the link. A lot of people will not know what the link in bio is. Let's imagine for a second that they find the link in bio and they click on it. Then you probably have many links, either like this in step 5, or you have a lot of links listed directly on Instagram. So, what's wrong with this approach? Why do we need to use ManyChat? Well, there are many things that can go wrong. First, like we said before, not everyone knows what a link in bio is. Now, let's imagine that after some months you update the link in bio, you forgot that you had this piece of content linking to that freebie. So the freebie isn't there anymore, someone finds it, and then they click on your link in bio and the freebie is not there. That doesn't make you very trustworthy, does it? When people click on the link in bio, you won't get any notifications. And also, not everyone that sees your post will go to your profile and link on the click in bio. Why not? Because there are a lot of posts over there in your profile and they may get lost. They may decide it's not the right content for them. Any number of things can go wrong and they will not end up clicking on the link in bio. Now, even if they have all the intention to click on the link, they have all the opportunities to get distracted on your profile. So basically, you have so many chances to just lose them. And that is why we can use ManyChat to change this flow a bit. So how would it change? So we're at the same starting point as before. They see your amazing post, but instead of having a CTA of go to your profile, you will just tell them to leave a comment with a specific keyword. And we will talk more about keywords later. So after they comment your post with a specific keyword, ManyChat will send them a message, just like this example here, pretending to be you. But you can actually be on the beach sipping a drink or spending time with your family while ManyChat is getting leads for you. It's working as a 24/7 assistant for your business. And then, because this keywords is specific to this freebie, you don't need to send them like 5 different links. You just send them one link, so there are less chances of them getting distracted. So up to this point, we've seen the difference between working with ManyChat and how you're currently leading people to your profile and then to your link in bio. But to make it easier to understand, let's see an example. We have this post, for example. It has this cute little image of a quiz, and it says comment quiz to find out if you should do it yourself, your tech, or delegate it. If I'm interested in this, I will comment the keyword quiz. And then ManyChat will send me this message as a DM, as a personal message. And then I can click on take me to the quiz now. So then once I click on that button, it takes me to this page, which is the starting point of my funnel. And once I'm done answering the 7 questions, I have to input my name and email in order to get the results of this quiz. And that is how I draw traffic from my Instagram into the starting point of my funnel. So before I teach you how to do this same thing for your business, there are some things we need to talk about. It's important that the keywords that we choose are not common words. This is something very important because if the keyword is contained in the message, it will trigger the ManyChat automation. So what does that mean? Let's imagine for a moment that our keyword is quiz. If people comment quiz, I will send them that DM I just show you with the link to the quiz, the entry point of my funnel. So let's take this example. We have the keyword quiz, and then someone comments on my post quiz. Then that's okay. ManyChat will send them the DM with the freebie. That's okay. That's what we want. But let's see this other example. Someone comments, I took the quiz last week and I love the results. Now, we are people, we are humans. We can easily tell that this person is not asking for the quiz itself. This person already completed that quiz and they are just giving some feedback. So in this case, ManyChat will still send them the DM. Why? Because the word quiz, which is over here, is contained in this message. So that is one of the reasons why the keywords that we choose shouldn't be as common. Now you know everything there is to know about ManyChat, and it's time to get started. How do we set it up? This is like a quick checklist of the steps that we need to follow. First of all, you need a business Instagram account or a creator account. So, business or creator either works. You need to have Instagram and Facebook connected. And then after that, you need to create a free ManyChat account. After you have done all of these steps, it's time to connect Instagram and Facebook with ManyChat. And you need to think in advance which keywords are you going to use to drive traffic, which message you will send to them once they comment that keyword, and of course the opt-in page for your freebie so that you can collect their name and email. And finally, you edit or create a new ManyChat automation. So this is like a summary of the steps that we need to follow. And for the sake of this guide, I'm going to assume that you have your Instagram business or creator account, that you have connected it to Facebook, and that both Instagram and Facebook are connected to your ManyChat account. And now I'm going to show you how to create your first automation in ManyChat. So after you log into your ManyChat account, and if you go to app.manychat.com, you will see this dashboard here. The most important tab we're interested in is here on the left, the automations tab. We're going to click on it. And after we do so, we see that this is a free account and that these are my automations. This green switch over here means that all of this audit, quiz, and info are working. However, this one, the text tag one, it's not working because I got to the limit of automations that it's allowed on a free account. So here we have the CTR, which is the click-through rate, and that's one of the most important metrics you have to look at. So what does this mean? Let's take a look at the quiz automation. So it has a 100% click-through rate. What does that mean? So one person commented this keyword on my comment, and then I send them a message and that person clicked on the link. However, for the audit one person commented, but that person didn't click on the button to go to get the freebie. So in that case, I got 0% click-through rate. You would prefer this metric to be as high as possible. That means people are clicking and going to the freebie as expected. Okay, so let's imagine that I want to do the automation for the quiz example we just saw in ManyChat. I already have the quiz automation here, but let's imagine that we don't have it. So on the top right corner, I will click this new automation blue button, and then it will show me a lot of templates I can use, but I will use Start from Scratch. If I click this pencil here, which is untitled, is the name of the automation, it's an internal name I can use to understand what this automation is doing. So I will simply click like quiz 2. Okay, so I will type that, and then that's the name of this automation. If I zoom in a bit, we see this trigger box. So let's see what the trigger is. A trigger is basically a fancy technical word for the event that starts the automation. So in this case, like commenting on the post or reel with a certain keyword. If we choose a new trigger, so we can start this automation on different scenarios. We're trying to start the automation when they comment quiz in our post. So we will choose this one, user comments on your post or reel. Once we click it, it will grab my latest post, and I have to choose which one I want to tie this automation to. There is an option to do all posts or reels, which is amazing because that means you don't have to do it post by post. But sadly, that's in the pro version, and when you're starting out, you don't need to start with the paid version. You can do that later once you start getting more and more comments. So in this case, I will simply choose my latest post. So this is a specific post or reel, and then I will click continue. So what is this? So what does this mean? When the user interacts somehow, we're going to decide that in a second. When they interact with this post, a ManyChat automation will be started. we'll get started. Let's click on continue. Now, we talked before about the keywords, which in our case is quiz. So we're going to choose that the keyword is quiz. And you don't have to type it lowercase, ManyChat will automatically do it for you. You can also send them a message if they reply whatever, but I wouldn't personally recommend that because let's say I'm just telling you like, hey, I loved your post, your design is gorgeous. I'm not asking for your quiz. So it will be very weird if I just leave you that comment and then you just send me the quiz. Okay. So it's better to do a specific keyword, in this case quiz, to reduce the amount of scenarios in which the automation will be misbehaving. Let's click continue. Now I posted a comment which is quiz, and then ManyChat will reply to that comment as if it were you, and it will randomly select one of these three messages. So we can leave this automatically generated comments, or you can do something more personal, which I do recommend. In my case, my business is only me, so I love saying like, hey, I just sent you the freebie. There is no team, it's just me, so why would I lie about that? And then you can make this message as personalized as you wish so that it's more personal and people can connect more with you. Just for the sake of this example, I will not edit the other two comments, but you get the idea. Once you're done with those comments, let's click save. And then we have the trigger part ready. So let's review what we've done so far. When people interact with this specific post and they comment the keyword quiz, I will send one of these three comments to them, and then I have to do something else, right? So this part is done. And then if we go to the right part, there's the send message. So let's zoom out a bit so that we can see this. When the user comments in your post or reel, we're going to send them a message. So let's click on add text. So here is where you will send to them the message. Like, let's do something very simple for now. It'll be like, hey, here's your freebie. Your message should be a lot more complex than this. This is just an example. This is just an example. We're not focusing on the right copy, but you can do this as personalized as you want. And then here you see the add button. And here we will add our CTA, our call to action. So download now, for example. And then what do we want to do once they click on this button? It will open a website. Which website? The starting point to our funnel. So in this case, the website for me will be the website of the quiz, which is this one over here. And then we'll do done. After you're happy with your settings, you will see something like this. And when you're ready, you can click on set live. If I go back to the automations tab, we will see that this is off because I'm at the limit of the free plan. But in your case, if you're starting from scratch, you will have the option to see green as we have here. And you can always switch off an old automation. Let's imagine I will switch off this audit automation, and now I will switch on the quiz 2 automation, and now it's running. So now if I go to my profile and I go to that specific post, I will go from a different account of mine and I will comment quiz in there just to see how it works. So I will type quiz now and let's see what happens. So if I refresh this page, I see that someone, i.e. me, commented quiz on this post. And there is one reply here, which is the automated ManyChat account. I haven't been typing this. It was ManyChat pretending to be me. And if I go to my DMs and I check my history of conversation with this secondary account that I have, you can see here that there is like, hey, here's your freebie, download now. And when I click it, it just takes me to the quiz. If I check my automation again in ManyChat, I will see that this ran one time because I just wrote that comment in the post. And the click-through rate is 100 because one people commented quiz, and that same people, me for this example, also click on the link. Now, let's imagine I made a mistake. This is not converting that well, and then I want to edit the automation. So I will click on quiz, and then I will see this view again, which we just saw before. I can edit both the trigger, which is the left part, or the message that we're sending, which is on the right part. So let's click first on edit automation, and now we can start doing changes. So maybe I changed my mind and I don't want that automation to be associated to this post in particular anymore. So in that case, I'll quickly click on all posts or reels just so that I can see this view here, and I can select a different post. So let's imagine I want this one instead. So I can also go and change the text and then just click on update, and in this case, the automation will be updated. I am so excited that you went through this techie tutorial. I know tech can get you overwhelmed as a business owner, but it doesn't have to. Don't forget to follow me if you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you're struggling with something tech related, just leave a comment and I will create content to help you with that problem. If you want to do something more complicated on ManyChat, or you're struggling to connect your Instagram and your Facebook with your ManyChat account, don't worry, I can help you. You can book a ManyChat Tech Hour with me, just clicking on this link, call.com/RoxanaLafuente, and then you can simply select a time and I will help. If you have any questions or you would like to know more about my services, you can go to www.roxanalafuente.com. Until we meet again in the next tutorial.